In today's video, I'll be talking about my favorite zoom lenses for my Sony mirrorless cameras when I'm traveling and why I use them. My current go-to lenses right now are my 24 to 70 mil, 20 to 40 mil, and 70 to 300 mil lenses. I'll show you how I use each of these for vlogging, portraits, travel, and everything else in between. So whether you're looking to upgrade your kit or just curious about how I shoot, this one's for you. As always, I'd appreciate it if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so yet. And let's jump right into lens number one. Let's start with my go-to lens, and that is the 24 to 70 mil. This is an everyday workhorse. Honestly, if I could only take one lens on a trip, this is it. For portraits, the 70 millimeter end gives me that nice background compression. Your subject pops and the background blurs just enough. On the wider end, around 24 millimeters, it's perfect for environmental shots, places, interiors, landscapes, or even just catching more context or more cropped in my vlogs. Although I prefer wider lenses mainly for the vlogs, but for some shots, the 24 mil will do. Speaking of vlogs, when I want that cinematic yet versatile look, this lens is perfect. I can walk and talk and get both myself and the environment in frame without swapping lenses every 5 minutes. And when I'm traveling, the 24 to 70 millimeter adapts to pretty much everything: street photography, candid shots, quick scenic captures, you name it, it captures a lot of things. It's a lens that handles literally all sorts of situations. Next up is my 20 to 40 millimeter lens. This is a Tamron lens. This one is all about wide perspectives for travel shots. I love it for landscapes and architecture. You can fit so much into the frame without distortion that feels unnatural like other wider focal lengths. When I'm vlogging, this is definitely my go-to, especially when vlogging in tight places like cafes, in a car, narrow streets. You know, this lens is perfect just for that. It captures everything around me, so viewers feel like they're right there with me. And for creative portraits, shooting at 40 millimeters gives a subtle wide portrait look, almost environmental portraiture, where you show your subject but also their surroundings. It tells more of the story. Honestly, I reach for this lens whenever I want my shots to feel immersive, like my audience is stepping into the scene with me, and it's my go-to vlogging lens, so yeah, I use this quite a bit. And then finally, let's talk about my 70 to 300 millimeter lens. This is my telephoto option, and it's a game changer for travel, wildlife, and distant portraits. When I'm shooting street scenes from afar, it lets me capture moments without intruding or getting in people's faces. People don't even notice I'm photographing them, which keeps things natural and candid, which is what you want. For travel videos, this lens gives me that cinematic compression, you know, that dreamy background blur that makes your shots feel like they were in a movie or something. You can stay way back and still get incredible detail. I also use this for portraits when I want extreme background separation. Think headshots or detail shots where I want the focus completely on my subject and nothing else. This lens opens up creative options you just don't get with wider lenses. And the good thing about this is that this is the Tamron, and it's very, very lightweight, which is an additional bonus. The beauty of having all three lenses is flexibility. On a single trip, I can go from wide landscapes with the 20 to 40 mil, switch to 24 to 70 for candid portraits or vlogging, and then pull out the 70 to 300 telephoto lens for those distant or cinematic shots. It's a balanced kit that covers everything. I shoot vlogs, portraits, travel, and even a bit of street and wildlife work with all these lenses. And each lens has its purpose, and knowing when to switch is key to capturing the right mood and perspective. So that's a peek at my Sony mirrorless lens lineup. 24 to 70 mil for everyday versatility, 20 to 40 mil for wide angle adventures, and 70 to 300 mil for telephoto magic. Each lens brings something unique to the table, and together they let me shoot pretty much anything. Vlogs, portraits, travel, and everything else in between. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and drop a comment to let me know which lens you'd reach for first. And if you want more gear tips and behind the scenes look at my shoots, make sure you subscribe to my channel as I've got plenty more coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.